These 11 watches are the hottest timepieces of 2023. Courtesy of Patek Philippe. 1. Patek Philippe's 6300 GR. Indiana Jones made it look so easy to find the cup of everlasting life, but he couldn't get his hands on this holy grail. Patek Philippe's Grandmaster chime is arguably the most complicated, 20 complications in all including chiming. Beautiful. It has 2 reversible dials. Unobtainable. Jay-Z has one, of course, watch on the planet. It now comes in chocolate brown with the choice of pink or white gold 47.7mm case. The price tag? Well, if you have to ask. 2. Rolex's Oyster Perpetual. Rolex Celebration Operlex. What's the atomic number of Rolex? You'll just have to count all the colorful circles on the so-called celebration dial to know for sure. The wild new dial on the brand's classic Oyster Perpetual line is a party on your wrist, one that comes in 3 sizes, 31mm, 36mm, and 41mm, depending on just how lit you're willing to get. Traditionnel Tourbillon Retrograde Vacheron Constantin courtesy of Vacheron Constantin. 3. Vacheron Constantin's Traditionnelle Tourbillon Retrograde. Ever been called a retrograde by an angry parent or high school principal? It stung, right? Well, at Vacheron Constantin, retrograde is a good thing, and ironically, for VC, it's the future. Just look at the date display on this traditional tourbillon with a contemporary open-face dial. This 41mm pink gold piece is major even for the most jaded collector. Van Cleef Ludo Secret Watch Van Cleef & Arpels. 4. Van Cleef & Arpels' Ludo. Peekaboo! We see you, Van Cleef & Arpels. This high jewelry secret watch in rose gold and covered in pink sapphires is not only gorgeous but fun to play with. The Guilloche mother of pearl dial is hidden beneath 2 golden brick patterned doors that open when pressed toward each other. This is one secret worth keeping. Jaeger-LeCoultre Precious Colors Jaeger-LeCoultre. 5. Jaeger-LeCoultre's Reverso Precious Colors. The Reverso is Jaeger-LeCoultre's most recognizable watch. Bruce Wayne wore one in both Joel Schumacher's and Christopher Nolan's Batman movies. Don Draper wore one on Mad Men. IRL Pierce Brosnan, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Dev Patel have been seen rocking them. In the pantheon of timeless watch design, this Art Deco-era rectangular number, originally designed for Argentinian polo players, is among the most sought after. Now it comes with a caseback decorated with diamonds and geometric patterns in Grand Fou enamel. If fortune favors the bold, this 40mm by 20mm white gold Reverso just made it onto the Forbes 400 list. Hermes H08 Chronograph Hermes. 6. Hermes's H08 Chronograph. In the world of haute horology, monoposoir is one of the most fun words to say. It's a rarely seen function on a chronograph that allows you to start, stop, and reset the timing function with one pusher. The 41mm carbon fiber cushion case H08 from Hermes owes some of its sleekness and sophistication to the design choice to forego the standard 3-pusher look. One pusher, in the end, is all you really need. Chanel J12 Cybernetic Chanel. 7. Chanel's J12 Cybernetic. From the brand that brought you the little black dress comes a watch that makes pixels look chic. The black 38mm ceramic and steel watch with a black and white lacquer dial brings the classic J12 into the new age. It's equal parts serious and whimsy, which is a tough combination to nail. 8. Cartier's Privé Tank Normal. Tank Normal Platinum Cartier. There have been many iterations on the tank since it was first introduced in 1917. There's the Centré, the Allongé, the Française, the Américaine, and the list goes on. All of them slap in their own way, but this year's revamped 35.2mm by 27.8mm Tank Normal hits all the high notes. In both the new yellow gold and platinum versions, the beauty is ineffable but immediately understood. On the wrist, it's all peace and harmony, which is ironic given that the original design was inspired by the look of a World War I tank. Parmigiani Fleurier Tonda GMT Rattrapante Gold Parmigiani Fleurier. 9. Parmigiani Fleurier's Tonda GMT Rattrapante. The knurled bezel returns. Riffing on one of the most discussed releases from last year's fair, Parmigiani took that Spartan grain Dorje Guilloche dial and sexy GMT flyback function to new luxurious heights with a 40mm rose gold case. If you're traveling to a different time zone, keeping track of the time at home and abroad couldn't look any more boss. ALS 463178F Odysseus Chrono 2023A. Langer & Son. 10. A. Lang & Son's Odysseus Chronograph. The Odysseus collection has been the subject of controversy since the release of the first model in 2019. For A. Lang & Son, a German brand known primarily for dress watches as well as an acute attention to detail and craftsmanship of the highest order, introducing a sports watch was something no one saw coming. And, of course, everyone had an opinion. This year, the brand introduced a chronograph version with a striking red hand and pushers so subtle, you have to zoom into the photo to find them. It's a masterpiece and among the best watches Lang has ever produced. How's that for an opinion? Oris X Kermit Edition. Oris. 11. Oris's ProPilot X Kermit Edition. Forget what you've been told. It is, in fact, easy being green. The 39mm titanium ProPilot was unveiled at last year's Watches and Wonders to much fanfare. But Oris broke the internet this year with the addition of this lime green dial version bearing the face of Kermit the Frog in the date window on the 1st of every month.